What's going on, guys? T-Mart here, and today Treyarch updated the Black Ops 3 beta and added in a brand new game mode that we've never seen before in the history of Call of Duty, and it's truly brand new. It's not just kind of like a reworking or a slight change to an old game mode. It's totally new, like nothing we've ever seen before, and it's truly a lot of fun. So I wanted to bring you guys some gameplay. So it's called Safeguard. You guys can see this in-game description says, teams alternate in escorting a non-combative robot into enemy territory. Deliver the robot to win. So basically it's a round-based game mode, and it's a best of 3. So it's the first team to 2 round wins. The offensive team wants to guide this robot all the way to the objective. He kind of takes like a pretty weird route. Like it's a long route through the map, slowly walking and stuff like that. And they want to protect him till he gets to that objective. And then when he gets there, you get a point. On the defensive side of things, what you want to do is stop the robot. So pretty much what you're trying to do is do as much damage to him as possible and get him to stop moving. So the way it works, you guys can see right here, we're starting off on defense. We have to stop this robot from getting to the territory it's trying to get to. And you can see when you shoot the robot, it starts to deplete its health, like that big like circle icon above it, that'll start to go down. And once it depletes all the way, the robot kind of like shuts down temporarily. It's like I don't know, 20, 30 seconds, something like that, where he won't move. He stays hunched down on the ground, kind of resets himself, and then he'll stand back up and start moving again. So obviously that helps you out a lot. Like there's also a time limit. I think it's like 5 minutes or 4 minutes or something like that. So if you can shut him down for like 20 to 30 seconds, that's a pretty big deal. And once you can do that, then it's like, you know, he's not going to be moving, he's not going to be progressing towards that objective. So you got to just do as much damage to the robot as possible. A big part of it is you want to save up your specialist abilities. Like having the specialist weapons in this mode is crucial. The Annihilator, the Sparrow, Compound Bow, stuff like that, those things do a ton of damage to him, way more than your normal weapon does. So I would highly recommend running those in this thing. I'm using the Annihilator in this game, and it saved my butt a lot of times. But yeah, so you just want to keep doing as much damage as possible to be able to stop this robot, be able to shut him down temporarily, and try to prevent them from scoring in that 5-minute time limit, which you guys are going to see we are going to do on this first side, which earns us our first point. Now, over on the other side of things, this is where it gets really, really cool, and it's a lot of fun. So you guys can see you spawn in, this robot is like all badass Terminator style, like stands up, starts walking super slowly, and takes his route. And this is where you have to kind of defend him and kind of clear a path for him. So he follows the same path every time. You don't, ever have to like predict where he's going to go. He's on like a kind of a track, I guess you could call it. Like he's always going to run the same path. And so once you memorize those, you can kind of clear the areas up ahead to be able to make it clear for him. Now, the deal is you have to have at least one teammate in very close vicinity to him, or he's not gonna move. So if all of your team kind of pushes forward to be like, blocking patrol and stuff like that and form a wall in front of him, he's gonna stop moving. He needs somebody next to him at all times. So you wanna have at least 1 to 2 guys right next to him to keep him moving, but then you also want people out in front of him clearing the path of enemies so he can get through easily. And it's just like, it's really, really crazy because they're constantly a bunch of people all in one area. Like pretty much the entire lobby is going to be all in one little area. Some people try to flank, and that can be pretty useful, but most everybody's going to be right where this robot is. So it's absolutely insane. It's like playing like Headquarters back in the day or something like that. So that's pretty cool. And then also, it's a big balance, especially when you're on the defensive side of things, of whether to shoot people or to shoot the robot, because like you have to shoot people to get them to kind of die and spawn in farther away, but then you also have to shoot the robot. It's like it's a really tough balance, and it leads to some really, really intense plays and stuff like that. Like towards the end of this game, you guys will see we had this robot like feet away from scoring in this like objective that you're trying to get to, but since it was right in the enemy team spawn and they kept spawning there and we were spawning on the other side of the map, we had to run so far to get back there, and we kept dying, and we weren't getting close enough to him to get him to move forward. So it was just like, it was super, super tough. We almost didn't score. We eventually did. We got smart. We flanked around. We started kind of pushing their spawn out to a different area of the map. But it's a crazy game mode. It's a lot of fun, and like I said, it's like nothing we've ever seen before in Call of Duty. So yeah, there you guys have it. That, my friends, is Safeguard. Let me know what you guys think about this game mode if you've played it already. Let me know if you guys are looking forward to it if you haven't yet. And thank you guys so much for watching. Thumbs up if you guys enjoyed. Check out these 2 videos. See you yet. Peace out, guys.